Calaroga Shark Media.
I don't know how to do this. My mom passed away on Thursday. And at some point, the podcast has to go on. I come from show business, and the show must go on. I also find it therapeutic to try and keep my life normal as possible during troubling times with these. So that's why you got the generic episode yesterday that had been sitting in the can for at least 6 months, but that's what that was for. Heading forward here, it's Friday around 1 Eastern. I'm going to try and record a bunch of these for the next few days, so I'm sure you'll understand if my rhythm is a little off. If the stories aren't as timely as usual. I just spent the morning writing a few episodes, and I can tell my writing isn't as sharp as usual, and I'm moving things around. I'm okay. I feel like Rocky mid-round, not the 12-round Rocky. I feel like I took a punch to the face and got knocked down and got up and did the motion with the gloves of, hey, come get me again. So I'm going to be all right here. I know you all downloaded a comedy podcast and you're getting this at the first 2 minutes, but again, I'm sure you can understand. So what I'm going to try and do here is barrel through and see if I can summon up my normal, vaguely bemused delivery. And a lot of times I find doing something like that will help me actually feel better just by pretending everything's okay. Then I'll start to feel okay. So let me switch my delivery and just jump in the pool. Now, what you didn't hear there was me staring at the screen for 45 seconds trying to find my fastball. All right, let's do this. Did you see TikTok might get banned in the United States? Seth Meyer said, hey, if you guys are worried about the Chinese gathering information about Americans, wait till you hear who makes the phones. Good joke, Fallon. Then Alexa was like, yeah, TikTok. That's the one that's spying on you. Ban it. Desi Leidick hosted The Daily Show for most of the week. She was reacting to teenagers calling their congressperson and said, that's how you know this issue is important, and forced Gen Z to make their very first phone call. And you know, congressmen must have been ticked with teenagers blowing up their phones all day. I mean, well, Matt Gaetz didn't mind. Ouch. Jimmy Carr will have a new special. I'm excited. He is one of my favorites. Natural Born Killer premieres on Netflix April 16th. There is a clip in which Jimmy Carr offers his take on how to apologize for jokes. I didn't pull that. Let me see if I can find it. Well, here it is.
You can't go around apologizing for jokes. They're jokes. So I've got a plan. The next time I get cancelled over a joke, the next time I upset people with a joke, I'm going to come out on the day of the cancellation. I'm going to make a statement, a public statement. I'm going to say, I've rehearsed this. I'm going to say, I'm sorry. And the people that I've offended will say, you don't really mean that apology. And I'll say, so you're saying I could say something and not mean it. Now you're getting it.
Not bad, but that's Jimmy at about 15% of what he can do. I am a big fan of his. I'm looking forward to that one. Natural Born Killer, Jimmy Carr's fourth special for Netflix. The others are called His Dark Material, The Best of Ultimate Gold, Greatest Hits, and Funny Business. Greg Gutfeld is going on tour. I know. Aren't you excited? Me too. It's the Gutfeld Live 2024 tour. 5 dates, including Las Vegas. The other cities, Durham, Fort Lauderdale, and Red Bank, New Jersey. Maybe I'll have to pop on by. Special packages at some of the shows include premium seating and access to a pre-show sound check. Really? I mean, if it were, I don't know, Pearl Jam and you could go to the sound check, that's cool. Greg Gutfeld sound check going... Testing, 1, 2, check, check. Can you hear me? How's it sound back there? Good. Hey, did you see President Biden did something dumb? Yuck, yuck. I mean, what is a comedy sound check? I'll tell you, I've been at a comedy sound check. I just did it for you. Don't spend money on that. Fox News personality Tom Shalhoub is billed as a special guest at each of Gutfeld's summer 2024 tour dates. Can't wait. ABC's Executive Vice President of Unscripted and Alternative Entertainment, Rob Mills. There's a title. He was singing Jimmy Kimmel's praises. He spoke to Variety and said he planned to beg Jimmy Kimmel to host the Oscars again next year, and said if he wants to sign a lifetime contract, I would love that. Jimmy's got this down. He's got the playbook perfected. I think Jimmy is the right choice for that show. Now, did Mulaney crush? Yes, but Mulaney could host the Emmys. I want to see Joe Coy get another shot at the Golden Globes. You know Joe Coy. He said this really horrible, terrible joke about Taylor Swift. Dare I play it? I don't want to offend Taylor, but here, let's listen.
The big difference between the Golden Globes and the NFL, on the Golden Globes,
we have fewer camera shots of Taylor Swift.
So that's my vote. All right, let's have Mulaney do the Emmys, Kimmel does the Oscars, Joe Coy does the Golden Globes. Leave it alone. It's all working. Mrs. Jimmy Kimmel, Molly McInerney, who produced this year's, said, I'd obviously be honored to do it, but I don't know. I feel like we've done a great job. We had 4 good ones, and maybe let someone else try it now. He'll do it. Also, he'll extend his late night show. What else are you going to do all day? Stephen Colbert is setting up a political fundraiser described by some as being the most lucrative political fundraiser ever. Your guests at New York City's Radio City Music Hall later this month will be Stephen Colbert, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, and Bill Clinton. The security will be around the block and then some for that one. Tickets range from $250, which is less than Sting is charging. I wanted Sting. I love the Police. Sting's going out with a trio. I was a little late hitting Ticketmaster for reasons I explained at the top of the show. And by the time I got it, tickets were $289. And I'm like, Sting, love you, but not paying that. Anyway, Biden, Obama, Colbert, Clinton, $250 to $500,000 a piece. Now, for $500,000, I want access to the Soundcheck. Those contributing $100,000 or more will have the opportunity to have their photo taken together with the 3 presidents. This is March 28th at Radio City Music Hall. See if there are tickets on sale on StubHub. Maybe you can get in for $15. You never know. Bill Maher will be on for at least 2 more seasons. Here's another one of those titles. HBO programming late night and specials chief Nina Rosenstein said, for 22 seasons of counting, Bill Maher remains a uniquely powerful voice in politics and culture. Real time is the rare place where people can both disagree and find common ground, which is more vital than ever. We're thrilled to continue working with Bill and his incredibly talented team for 2 more seasons. Bill Maher said, 2 more years in the dream job of a lifetime on the network so many dream of being on. I think that's what we call a no-brainer. John Oliver has also been extended 3 seasons. He'll be on through at least 2026. Saturday Night Live has announced 2 more guest hosts. April 6th, Kristen Wiig. April 13th, Ryan Gosling. There's a great new website called Late Nighter that covers late night, and they say as of Wednesday morning, Scarlett Johansson's impression of Alabama Senator, what's her name? That woman. Hey, I'm running at half speed here today. Cut me some slack. The senator she made fun of, that had been viewed 5.4 million times on YouTube. That makes it one of only 4 clips to break the 5 million views mark. The other is Protective Mom 2. I don't remember that. Washington's Dream. That was Nate Bargatze. And I'm Just Pete, the Pete being Pete Davidson. Jimmy Fallon has confirmed that he'll be one of the hosts of NBC's coverage of the Paris Olympics closing ceremony on August 11th. And a little inside baseball, this from Bloomberg, a podcast production company that was accused by Theo Von and others of owing content creator millions of dollars has filed bankruptcy in California. Through the filing, we learned that Cast Media owed Theo Von's company $456,398. Ouch. See, this is making me feel better already. Kyle Kinane is on Neil Brennan's podcast this week. Didn't get to it for reasons previously explained. Good wishes to Olivia Munn, the girlfriend of John Mulaney. She announced on Instagram she was diagnosed with breast cancer last year. She said, I'm thankful to my friends and family for loving me through this. I'm so thankful to John Mulaney for the nights he spent researching what every operation and medication meant and what side effects and recovery I could expect. For being there before I went into each surgery and being there when I woke up. Always placing framed photos of our little boy Malcolm, so it'd be the first thing I saw when I opened my eyes. Mulaney tagged the comment and said, thank you for fighting so hard to be here for us. Malk and I adore you. Heart emoji. Now, originally, this was in Friday's script, but there was no Friday episode for reasons already explained. But Joe Coy played Kansas City Thursday night, so this would have made more sense then, but let's have some fun with it. The headline from the Kansas City Star, Taylor Swift fans were so mad at Joe Coy for Golden Globes joke. Now he's coming to KC. Now, you might be thinking, why would anyone be mad at Joe Coy? What could he possibly have said that would infuriate people? Well, wait till you hear this.
The big difference between the Golden Globes and the NFL, on the Golden Globes, we have fewer camera shots of Taylor Swift.
KC Star reminds us Taylor Swift didn't smile. She just shipped her champagne. The Star tried to interview Joe Coy to ask him about his vicious joke, but his representative said he didn't have time to talk because of his busy schedule. Okay, Jan. The Rock says Kevin Hart's got a small butt. What? Yes, he was on Drew Barrymore's show. She brought up how Kevin Hart convinced Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson to show off his bare butt in the 2016 Comedy Central movie Intelligence. Now, The Rock was asked to describe Kevin Hart's butt. The Rock says, wildly small and muscular, maybe. That's your comedy news for today. See you tomorrow.